provisions being considered today. For example, I am among those who have favored extending the research and experimentation tax credit, among other provisions. But the manner in which Republicans are proceeding, selecting 6 of the approximately 60 tax provisions that expired last year to make permanent without any offsets, is both fiscally irresponsible and fundamentally hypocritical, and its implications are deeply troublesome. The Joint Committee on Taxation has estimated that the bills without an offset would add a combined $310 billion to the deficit. To put that figure in context, that total represents more than 1/2 of the entire federal deficit this year, which I should note is the lowest it has been since President Obama took office. That total represents nearly 2/3 of all non-defense domestic discretionary spending in 2014. It is more than 3 times what we spend annually on education, job training, and social services. It is 5 times more than we spend on veterans, and it is 5 times more than we spend on medical research and public health. Left to an uncertain fate are provisions like the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, the American Opportunity Tax Credit, the New Markets Tax Credit, and the Renewable Energy Tax Credits, as well as the long-range status of the EITC and the Child Tax Credit. To say that Republican action today is hypocritical is a serious understatement. 4 months ago, Republicans let emergency unemployment insurance expire for more than 1.3 million Americans. The total is now 2.5 million, by arguing that an adequate offset had yet to be proposed. In early April, the Senate came to a bipartisan agreement on an offset after months of painstaking negotiations. Yet House Republicans still refuse to act. Every day, I, among others, receive letters from people affected. One mother of 4 from Decatur, Illinois, wrote last week that she is on the verge, as she said, of losing everything. In quotes, "I feel as if I have worked my whole life and never asked for a handout, and now I am barely making ends meet," she wrote. Mr. Chairman, it wasn't long ago that you declared, and I quote, that the path to our economic recovery starts with fiscal responsibility in Washington. This approach today of Republicans flies smack in the face of fiscal responsibility. Fiscal responsibility should not simply be a slogan. I yield back.